Most people hate KPIs, or key performance indicators, not because they're useless, but because they usually haven't been explained very well. Today, we're going to strip away all the jargon and explain what KPIs actually are and how they're meant to work in real companies. For a lot of people, KPIs feel like confusing dashboards, meaningless numbers, or tools used to micromanage. That's not because KPIs are bad, it's because they're often misused. When KPIs lose clarity, they lose trust. KPIs are supposed to help teams perform better. In reality, they often feel disconnected from the real work. But here's the truth. If you understand KPIs, you understand how performance is being judged and how decisions are being made. At its core, a KPI is just a signal. It tells you whether something important is moving in the right direction. That's it. If a number doesn't reflect behavior or decisions, it's not a KPI. It's just a metric. The most common KPI mistake is tracking too many things. Companies measure everything and understand nothing. When everything is a priority, nothing is. Good KPIs focus attention. Bad KPIs just create noise. Almost every useful KPI falls into one of three categories: outcome, driver, and health. Strong organizations track all three. Outcome KPIs measure results: revenue, profit, customer retention, market share. These are all numbers executives care about the most because outcome KPIs are lagging indicators. They tell you what happened, not why. Driver KPIs measure behaviors that influence outcomes: conversion rates, response time, defect rates. These are leading indicators. They're the levers managers can actually pull. Health KPIs measure sustainability: employee turnover, customer complaints, system downtime. You can hit revenue targets and still be quote unquote unhealthy. Health KPIs help catch problems early. Outcome KPIs tell you if you're winning. Driver KPIs tell you why. Health KPIs tell you for how long. Ignoring any one of these leads to bad decisions. Now, let's make this practical. KPIs aren't complicated formulas. They're simple ratios that answer important questions. Let's walk through a few of the common ones. Profit margin is a simple outcome KPI. It's profit divided by revenue. If a company makes $100,000 in revenue and keeps $20,000, that's a 20% margin. This tells leadership how much value the business keeps from each dollar earned. Conversion rate is a driver KPI. It's outcomes divided by attempts. If 1,000 people visit a site and 50 people buy, that's a 5% conversion rate. Small improvements here can dramatically impact revenue. Another common driver KPI is on-time delivery. on-time orders divided by total orders. If 90 out of 100 orders arrive on time, that's a 90% rate. This directly affects customer satisfaction. Employee turnover is a classic health KPI. Employees who leave divided by average headcount. High turnover is expensive, even when revenue looks good. It's often an early warning sign for any business. KPIs only make sense in context. Sales teams look at revenue, calls, and churn. Retail looks at sales per square foot and inventory turnover. Operation looks at cycle time and error rates. Each KPI answers a specific question. To spot a useless KPI, ask 3 questions. Does it influence decisions? Can the team actually affect it? And does it connect to profit or value? If not, drop it. KPIs aren't for punishment, they're for learning. They help teams spot problems, adjust behavior, and improve systems. When KPIs become weapons, people game the numbers. KPIs don't drive performance, people do. KPIs just help people see what matters. If you want clearer thinking about work, business, and performance, please like this video and subscribe. This video also builds directly on our last video about how companies make money. And an engagement question this week: what KPI does your workplace track that feels useless? I'm interested to see your comments, and have a wonderful day.